Mwananchi wants cost of living so that things are affordable for them today, not expensive. Mwananchi wants to be able to have 3 meals a day, be able to take their children to school in an affordable, accessible way. They want healthcare to work. These are promises that Mwananchi were given. Where you sit today, do you reckon that based off the promises that were given and what is being delivered, that contract has been delivered?
Yeah, it has. When we look at our manifesto, I wasn't there when, my president was promising that. We were on a different camp. But even before I answer that, my good friend here, and I have a right of rebuttal, I said that it's so unfortunate for me to speak whatever I'm talking about. If I've heard him correctly, 98% of what he has talked about is about what happened in 2024. So if you remove 2024 Gen Z revolution from the mouth of Linda Mwananchi or the confused opposition, there's nothing much they have to offer about this government. I have not heard them or him speak about what they are going to do to better the lives of Mwananchi. All they say that, my dad promised, my dad has failed this, my dad this and all that. Personally, I've said I'm
going to ask you to please refer to the president as the president. Okay. No. I can understand.
Once in a while,
I can understand.
My tongue might slip.
Excuse me. I can understand what you're used to, but in this situation, I'm going to ask that you refer to President William Ruto as President William Ruto. Okay.
But you also referred Baba to Baba.
Thank you.
Without stopping people.
Can you please?
It will be unfair to stop me from calling William Ruto.
We will not argue on this. Let's just do that and continue with the argument.
So unfortunate, but well, I'll continue. He still remains to be my dad. So my president has delivered. When you ask me about what Kenyans feel about, can they afford 3 meals a day and all that, I am a living testimony. That's why I'm talking about myself. When you ask him to talk about himself, what he's going to do or how he feels, he doesn't talk about himself. He talks about Kenyans. But for me, I'm telling you, from where I sit, from where I stand, I feel like the president has really delivered. When you talk about health, you saw the other day what my president launched. That's a milestone. That is history. Everything this government is doing for the first time. Having that emergency whereby, if you get you get an accident, you can always reach out by calling 922.
All right. So
that's something that we should be proud of.
One thing that has been launched on Omwansa as well is Social Health Authority, where Social Health Authority had specific deliverables that were to be given to Mwananchi. Today, if you go to hospitals, you speak to Kenyans, many will tell you, rather those that we have spoken to will tell you, they have tried to access healthcare. It has been difficult. You speak to providers themselves, hospitals, they say they have difficulties in them being paid by that same system called SHA. Many would want to access SHA and the system would be down, not for a day, for weeks. We talk about education, the promise of education. University funding model is a problem. It is the president himself, after launching the presidential working party and the decisions that were made, who told us this thing is not working. We will come back and relook into it. Today, as we speak, it's going to get expensive for students to access education. It is not me saying. It is facts on ground based of numbers that do not lie. We talk about security in the country. Just the other day, a gentleman was killed in a police station. The president promised not to disappear anyone. They promised to take care of Kenyans. He promised that no one else will die under his watch. Omwansa, are these the promises that President William Ruto gave Kenyans?
Good. You have talked about many issues, 3 or 4, and I'll tell you, even starting with SHA, when you say that the people that you have talked to, they claim that it's not working. Like I've told you personally, I'm a living testimony. From Ukuru here, our area, I've taken people to Mbagathi, I've taken people to Kenyatta National Hospital, people who have not even enrolled to SHA. But when you reach there, you're being told you can enroll there, pay for at least for a few months, and get help, get the services. It is working. The number of michangos that we used to have in our community, in our village, in the slums, have reduced drastically. I mean, the SHA is working. Personally, I can confirm SHA is working. So when I hear people here talk about SHA is not working, I don't know what kind of people they are. When you say many people, maybe you can come and give us evidence, tangible evidence, and tell us that it is not working.
I do have that.
But personally, because I have confirmed that it is working. I have family members who have benefited from SHA, and it's really working. Coming to tertiary education, my president promised and said tertiary education is going to be free for everyone. Now the question you are asking, where is he going to get the money? The same way you are asking, where is he getting money to do all this that he's doing? And I will tell you, ni akili mtu wangu. Ni akili. That's why we are having a leader and not a politician like the other people. They are now worried where my president is getting money from.
University education going to be free as promised by the president?
It is going to be free. If you listen to carefully to what the Ministry of Education, yesterday they had a meeting with the parliamentary, department for education. They gave out the deliverables where they're going to get that money from. And it is very clear that our education, the same way we had, how did we arrive to have free primary education?
Because one president,
how did we arrive to have 100% transition from primary to secondary? The same way my president has been doing all these things, and I know and I believe in him that he's going to have the tertiary education fund.
I think it's necessary for us to take a break at this point. Okay.